Hello YouTube, welcome back to this the sixth practical of this introduction to statistical analysis with Python. So in this practical 6, you're going to be looking at the measures of central tendency. You're going to be looking at the mean, the median, and other stuff like that, and the three measures of central tendency. So let's get to it, and let's also look at the question that you're going to be trying to answer, and then we'll learn the concept needed to answer that question, and then finally go ahead and find a solution to that specific question. So this is the question right here. Calculate the three types of central tendency from the duration column or the duration feature instead of a credit data set. State any observations you noticed. Okay, so that's basically the question. So we need to learn what central tendency is. What are the three types of central tendency, or the three categories of central tendency, and how can you use that knowledge to solve this problem or this question that we have. So let's look at the measures of central tendency. A measure of central tendency is simply is a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central position within the data set. So I got this definition from this website. It's called Lead Statistics, and they have a very good explanation and article about what measures of central tendency are. So I'm going to leave the link. It's going to be in the description to this Google slide, so you guys can find these slides. I'm going to put them into a Google slide and share them with you, so you guys can find the link to this slide, and then you can be able to click on this link, and then it will take you to the Lead Statistics webpage, where you can learn more about what measures of central tendency are. So let's look at the three main categories or types of central tendency. These are the mean, the mode, and then the median. So what's the mean? Mean is just basically a synonym for average, right? Something like we use interchangeably with average. And then we have the mode, and mode is a number with the highest frequency. So sorry for that. Let me just go back to that slide. So mode number. Mode is just a number that has the highest frequency or the highest occurrence within a given data set. So we also have the median. The median value of a given data set will arrange in ascending order. So when we arrange a value in a given data set in ascending order, the middle part of it is what we call the median. So you might be a bit confused. Let's take a look at more examples to make this clear. So measures of central tendency, we have what we call so in measures of central tendency, we have different types. So we have different types of variables. We have nominal variables, we have ordinal, we have interval, which is also called ratio. So how does the measures of central tendency relate to this? So if you have nominal data, means data in which the order doesn't really matter. There's no hierarchy of things. For example, if you say you have a feature called of the gender column, and then male or female, right? There's no order in between those. There's no like hierarchy between male and female. So that is a measure of central tendency right there. And then we finally also had ordinal. So ordinal is the one in which there is a measure of central. There's a sense of ordering of the values. So in case you're trying to find a nominal, if you're working with nominal data, and if you want to find measure of central tendency, the best type of central tendency category to use is what we call the mode. Okay, but if you're working with ordinal data in which there is a sense of ordering instead of the data, the best measure of central tendency is the median. So if you have working with interval data which is not skewed, right, it's data which is not skewed, and you want to find a measure of central tendency, then mean is the best type of measure of central tendency to use. If you have interval data which is skewed, then mode is the best measure of central tendency to use. So let's take a deeper look at this, what I'm just simply talking about, because some of you guys might be confused, but this is just quite very easy to understand. So I have an original data set, which is the data set above, and you can see I wrote on top of it original data set. So I have 49, 47, 39, 27, 20, 38, 30, 41, 27, 37, 35, and 43 as last. So to find a measure, so in this case, let's try to look at to find the average using that original data set. To find the average, you just have to add all of those numbers divided by the total number of numbers that we have. So we take 47 plus this, plus 27 plus 20 plus 38 plus 30 plus 41 plus 27 plus 37 plus 35 plus plus 43, and then divided by that counts how many numbers we have. In this case we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. So we divide that by 11 and that return to us the average. That's how basically we can find the average. And also let's try to look ahead and how to find the mode. Mode is the number with the highest occurrence or the highest frequency. So we have 27 right here. It occurs once, again 27 occurs again here once, and then doesn't occur. So 27 has 2 occurrences. 47 you have only 1. 39 you have only 1. 20 you have only 1. 38 you have only 1. 30 you have only 1 occurrence. 41 we have only 1 occurrence, and so on. All the others we have only 1 occurrence. So the number with the highest occurrences right here, or the highest frequency, is 27. So that is the mode, right? So that's the mode of the data set, 27. Now let's go ahead and try to find the median. Median is when you arrange the data in ascending order. The middle part of that data is what we call the median. So I've arranged these numbers in ascending order, right? So 20, 27, 27, 30, 35, 38, 37, and then so there's an error right here. So you can see this is 37 right here. So this is 30. This is actually supposed to be 37 and not. So let's actually change this value, and let's change this value to about, let's say, 27, and then this will be 38 right here. So yeah, so my bad for that. Sorry for ordering the data in the wrong manner. Also here I also need to change this to be 38, and then this should be 38 right here, 38. And then this should be okay, 38 right here, 38, 38, and then right here should be 37 right here. So great. So once I have that data, you can see here we have arranged the data in ascending order, right, in increasing order. So looking at this data set, once you have arranged it in ascending order, the middle of value of it is the median value. So on the far right left we have 35, 30, 27, 27, and 20, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So the middle value is this value right here, and that middle value is the median value, because on this side there are 5 values and on the right there are 5 values. So the middle one is what we call the median, right? So what in case the median happens to be 2 values? So in this case we have arranged them in ascending order, and now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and you have also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So in the middle we have 37 and 35. So the middle the median of this data set will simply be the average of these two numbers, which is 37 plus 35 divided by 2. That's basically it. So the middle values, if there are 2 of them, we find the average. If there's only 1 of them, then we simply say that the median is only that one value. But if there are 2 or more of them, we say that the middle value is the average of those numbers instead of the middle. Okay, so good. So once we have that done, there's also something called the empirical formula, and the empirical formula is as follows. So 2 times the mean plus mode equals to 3 times the median, and that's the empirical formula that we have, okay, for finding the difference between the empirical formula for mean, mode, and then the median. So great. So now that you have learned all these concepts, now let's move ahead and try to use our newly learned knowledge to answer the question that we have been presented at the beginning of this tutorial. So it says that calculate the 3 measures of central tendency using the duration column. So let's go ahead and actually go to our notebook in Google Colab and try to solve this issue, to solve this problem. Yeah guys, so welcome back, and here I am in my set of my Jupyter notebook in my Google Colab notebook. So in here we are going to go ahead and calculate the measure of central tendency, which is the mean, the median, and then the mode. Okay, so I'm just going to create a text cell right here, and I'm going to keep a title for it. This is going to be measures of central tendencies, just like that, and simply press this is called measure of central tendency and not tendencies. Okay, so once I have this right here, I'm going to go ahead and start with the mean. So let's go ahead and calculate the mean. So I'm going to say mean, let's go ahead and say we're going to say mean underscore duration, because we're going to be using the duration column. So we're going to say df and then select the duration column, so duration right here, and then you're going to say dot mean. and then simply go ahead and print this actually means, let me get the spelling right. So down here you can just go ahead mean underscore duration, just like that, and run the cell. So this will return to me the mean duration of the duration. So the minimum of all the durations is to 20.903. So that's the mean. How can simply calculate the mean? So let's quickly jump ahead and calculate the median. So the median is the middle value, right? So we say median, not median. So middle value of a given data set when arranged in ascending order. So I'm going to say df, and then I'm going to say duration, and then you're going to simply say dot median, just like that, and simply close open and close the parentheses, and then simply can print the median duration right here, and then simply run this. So once we run this, now you can see the median duration is 18. Okay, so the middle value of the durations is about 18. Okay, so once we have that, let's go and calculate the mode. And mode is the duration. Mode is the number with the highest, or the data point with the highest frequency. So we're going to look at the duration that occurs in the data set the most. So we're going to say dot mode, and then simply run that, and then simply do down here. You can simply go ahead and print the mode duration, just like this, and simply run that. So once I run this, you can see the duration is around 4 and 24. So what's all this int64? D type stands for the data type, and we have this int64 means the data type is an integer of 64 bytes, and then we have this thing of 0, which is just the index. So now you can actually if you just want the plain mode value, you can just do dot ilog, and then simply pass in dot ilog, and then use the square bracket and pass in 0, and you're going to select this index. So ilog stands for integer location. So you're going to select the very first index, which is here, by passing index 0. So if you run this now, you should get back 24 and nothing else. Okay, great. So that's how you can simply calculate the measures of central tendency given a given data set. So that's basically it for this video. Now let's go ahead and go back to the assignment, because you guys, as we always go, the question first, the knowledge need to solve that question, and then we provide a solution to the original question, and then finally an assignment. So this is a time where you guys get to work on an assignment to measure your knowledge and understanding of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually go to that assignment. So now that we've been able to provide the solution to this question right here, we've been able to provide a solution to it based on what you have studied. So now let's look at the assignment which I have for you guys. So the assignment is just basically calculate the mean, the median, and the mode of the age each column inside of our data set. So find the average age, the middle age, like if you arrange them in ascending order, the middle value of the ages, and then finally we find for me the mode, which is the most occurring age inside of our data set. So that's basically it, what I want you guys to work on. So just work on this, and let me know if you have any challenges. Again, the link to the notebook that I'm going to be using is going to be inside of the description. In case you guys have any problems, you can find the solution to that specific problem. So that's basically it for this video. And again, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, please kindly consider subscribing, liking this video, and sharing this content with anyone who you think might find this helpful. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.